Hey everybody, it's CC99X. Welcome back to more Snowbreak Containment Zone. My name is Emil, also known as CC99X. I'm your hopefully favorite fanboy VTuber. I totally forgot about the intro, so that's why I'm singing it again. So yeah, today we're gonna be doing the Greeting of Souls event, but well, it's a rerun event, but you know, you get the point. There is actually a web event over here. It's like a recap, but like I barely played a game, so you know I'll bring it up just for the record. Hold on. Oops, not that. Hold on. Like this, I think I played like 40 days or so. Yeah, for roughly 40 days. But you know, I'm really new to the game. Oh, I've Infinity. November? December? I haven't been playing back then. Okay, so yeah, this is our like most used character, which is Nita. Makes sense because Nita is OP. Um, completed 4 daily missions. What does that mean? I get this is like the mission count. I assume. But what does 4 daily missions mean? Um, you play between 9 and 10 each day, so that's either me just logging in, doing my dailies, or streaming. Longest time in Heimdall, 7 hours straight. That's probably one of the first or second streams. Let me check. Hold on. What does that say? Okay, never mind. It's 7 hours. Like you guys can check whichever that is. Either I was AFK or that was the first few streams. Spent that much energy. Forgotten Base was the Abyssal Dawn event, and I spent the most energy on that. Let's see. I got that much currency and spent that much currency. This is like the wallpaper. I don't. Or it's issued. Neurosimulation. I don't have it unlocked yet. Even if I do, I probably have it like saved for showing you guys my first playthrough. Giggling, that's like the multiplayer component. It's kind of annoying because of ping. Underground Purge, another game what I haven't unlocked yet. Paper Dreamland, same thing. Well, 62. I believe I'm at like I'm like 65. So that's this is old info. Gacha games do this a bit in advance, a few weeks earlier. So the level and other stats are usually slightly off. But you know, but I have 13 characters and four 5 stars, nine four no 4 5 stars and 9 5 stars, and none of them are max level because my account is not max level. I've gotten 83 weapons to 5 stars, 11 4 stars, and no max levels because again my level is not maxed. Apparently, 2 badges is 4%, so one is 2%, so there's 50 badges in the game. And again, we've only just started, so makes sense. Focusing on the rewards issued at the bottom. Yep. There's like 3 sections if I recall. Yeah, maybe a 4th. Anniversary card. Okay, so it's probably at the end. We have 13 files unlocked to view, but we've only like viewed like half of Nita's one. So we'll see. If we have time to stream, we'll look at like 1 or 2 as well. So received 85 letters from operatives. I assume that's just like daily login, not like daily mail login. There's like login like rewards come in your mail, and I assume this is what it means. Who cover operatives? I think this is who goes on your main menu. Like when you log into the game, like I have Nita Pulse right now because you know he's OP. We have 3 skins, and that's around 70. There's around 75 skins in total. For one character, I have all of their skins. I don't know who that is, but because I've only had 3 skins, I guess it's not hard to figure it out if I actually looked. I haven't advanced much in the main story, so I've only invited 3 operatives. The more you advance in the main story, the more like invites you can get, and I only have 3. Okay, so I interact with Vacation most somehow. Pre-self-explanatory. This is the premium currency and spend 0 because I haven't really pulled on anything yet. I haven't had the need or desire to pull on characters because Nita Pulse is just that OP. And I'm also not at endgame content. I don't really know about what characters are good, so I don't know who to pull on. I know who to pull on, but I just haven't done so. Yeah, 4% of furniture collected, so that's 250 in total. If my math isn't wrong. I believe this is the share card. Put the girls over and see how she feels. So where is Nita? I think this is Nita. I'm going to click on all of them. Yeah, we don't have to. We just need to either wait a bit of time or use a name to create your happy anniversary message. Just choose ourselves because I don't know. I don't really like. I don't know much about the other characters, and also this is a heart shape. If you notice. Confirm. This is like DDLC, but they'll just be generic. We have to get 2. Sure. It's issued. There. Steroids. There, anniversary card. Conquered Ode. Annual tag. Background operator cut your tests. I don't know. I don't really know them. And then I'll change it again. You can't test. What does test look like? Should I like test more? From the looks. Annual tag. Where does annual tag? And it was hardened. Where the hell is hardened? Hardened allocates right here. It's the title. Why are these both annual tags? Furniture fan. Task layer. Pro gamer. Just the adjutants. Why is fearless? Why is it fearless? Dedicated. There. Oh, that's the does that count? Be saved. Do I actually have to share on like Twitter? Does that count? I click the image to save. Sure. Also, you see if it counts. I don't think it counted. For sure, where's the VK? Okay, I'll assume it's done. I don't really want to undo the rest. So there's that. If you played longer than me, feel free to share your card. Mine's very underwhelming, as you can tell. So yeah, let's head back. Why does the stream have no? Oh, okay, I guess it's because the game. Game goes on Game just gives me once you time out. I forgot. I haven't played in like a week or so. Survey. I'll do it in my own time. But I guess let's start with Summon a Carnival. I guess all of them are unlocked. So let's see. There's 1 and 2, I guess. So let's just do Box Cascade. Treat boxes connected. Okay. We know how this works. Every gacha game has one of these down the line. Is it timed? Or is it like based on shots? Oh god, it's timed. Yeah, that's the best we can manage. No connected bosses. Boxes, not bosses. And refreshes, that's good to know. I shouldn't have done that. Not the best at these games, so you'll have to forgive me for being ass. And like making wrong decisions every once in a while. Yeah, I was wondering where the connected boxes, and that answered my question. In my head. Apparently the voices in my head I call thoughts. You guys know? Also, we don't need to reload. So that kind of makes things easier. Isha Kaguya, okay. We got like 30% higher than the required amount of points for 100%. Very easy. Subox Cascade 2. Hopefully this will be harder. I don't know who you are. Oh, they're more spread out this time. I feel like I shouldn't have broke that. You eventually have to break it, but you know, the more you break at once, the more points you get. And this side is screwed. Left. I wish it would like give us a refresh button so that if we can't figure out what to connect, like what to break, it will refresh for us. Or like we can refresh instead of the game doing it for us. That'd probably be faster. I think we got like more than double of the required points. Haru absconded us. Yeah, we got more than double. Not hard at all. Like, you just need to break boxes that are like 3 or more. It's not hard. Target mayhem. There's a time limit. I forgot who you are. We've seen you. We've seen you in this event. I think. Is it Enya? Oh, this is like aim labs, isn't it? Okay, so I can hit targets. The bomb one, you know, AOE. I don't know if the AOE can hit the mayhem. Targets a quick succession. So there's a combo. I don't know if we need to reload. You don't need to reload. So some targets give you more points. I suppose to... Okay. Yep, it's Enya. Holy Jesus Christ. That was a bit too easy. Just point and shoot. I guess it's hard on mobile. Serious Kasana's standard skill to knock enemies off the field. Okay. Oh, it's you. Okay. You just gotta push them off. Okay. You just gotta do what's illegal on rooftops. Pushing people off. I wonder if we can fall off. We can. Okay, this area is not that well designed. Well, this is a wall. Can you turn? Hello? Thank you. I'm starting to get the hang of it. Oop. You just see this place looks like a simulacrum room in Warframe. But like purple. I wonder if like us dropping actually like costs us points. There we go. I think we have enough. I don't know. We got almost 3 times. Even though I kept falling off at the beginning. Okay. Again, it's probably harder on mobile. Warp Jump 2. I don't remember what Warp Jump 1 was. Oh, it's like Portal. Right. I should probably add that into the tags on YouTube. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something instead of just running. I don't know why there's like a running section. Well, I guess you can just dash. I thought her, you know, I thought it would be disabled, but it's not. Like, most of this is just running. Like, what's the point of using the portals then? Unless I go backwards. Which I hope that is not the case. Yeah, I don't think we went down like this before, so I didn't go backwards. Well, where do you go? I think that's supposed to be a shortcut. I think. It's just not like very intuitive what you're supposed to do. Yeah, it's just running, but you can use portals to shorten your path. That's all. I think we have at least 2 stars. I don't know if we've got 3. Yeah, we have 3. Yeah, I skipped like 2 sets of portals and I still had like 9 seconds left over. At least 1 set. I'd say if I skipped 2 sets. But that's the 7-Day Carnival. That was fun. Short but fun. Maybe too easy. Okay. So here's the juicy lore bit. Progress 6. Walking into the trap. Like moths flying toward the flames. Or fireflies. You've been spotted. Before I knew it, Tytogen branches in the warehouse started growing rapidly in our direction as if awakened by some force. The force. Soon after, the first row of shells collapsed. Countless tiny branches began to converge, engulfing the steel and surging toward us in the torrent. Quick, get to the elevator! After throwing a few bombs to create some distance, you throw bombs to create some distance. What equipment are you bringing? That is very inefficient. I hurriedly led the operatives toward the altar entrance. What? Acacia! Branch had grabbed Acacia at the back of our group, attempting to pull her away. We shoot the branch. Nice shot, you saved me. What are you doing still lying around? Get up! After setting up her shooting mount, Katya began an intense counterattack against the snake-like branches, momentarily holding them off. Acacia hurled some of her daggers too, ready to stand her ground and face the enemy. Enya, cover me while I move to the elevator. Got it. Let us know when you guys get to the altar. We glanced at each other, knowing what the other was thinking. What's the other? I don't... The wording. After saying a quick goodbye to the two behind us, Enya and I sprinted the final distance over to the elevator in front of us. You're the only one invited to the ceremony, Adjutant. However, the elevator door was one step ahead of us, opening first. The spectral figure faded away, replaced by a cluster of intelligent branches emerging from the door. Oh, stinky. Adjutant! She got my hand at the last second, but it was no use. The strong branches were dragging me into the dark abyss, and her along with me. Ugh. Even a tough manifestation like Enya struggled against the combination of intelligent contamination and the strong pull of the branches. ... Sorry to make you worry again, Enya. Looks like I still... Let's not finish that. Let's let go of her hand. Gasp. Go Kaya and the others. I'll take care of the things down below. Mate. Wait for me. I'll be back. Enveloped in a sea of bright branches, I was helplessly pulled down the pitch-black elevator shaft. Adjutant! Is this the Eternal Promised Land? It's unbelievable. How could there be a space like this underground with stars above us? Impressive, no? This is another miracle brought by the Lily White Deity. Alright, everyone, please take your seats. The Advent ceremony is about to begin. What, alive? What? Huh? No, I know what Advent means. A thick root of Taijin suddenly appeared in the center of the paradise, lifting up a pure white cocoon. The man, known as the High Presbyter, appeared and knelt before the white cocoon, his back facing the crowd as he spoke in a dignified and booming voice. The root of the world tree. For a long time, we have kept it secret from the outside world, looking after it with the utmost care. Tonight, it is time to use it to show you all a miracle. A massive amount of energy is stored within it, which will be utilized by our Lily White Deity. Come, my brothers and sisters who have long suffered, let us pray together. Let us pray for an end to our suffering. Pray for the smooth arrival of our Lily White Deity. After witnessing several miracles, those present were all drawn into the atmosphere. Longtime Adventists and newcomers alike all bowed down and began to pray. Little did they know that the fine roots, undetectable by the naked eye, had already began winding around their ankles, tragically reducing their life force to nourishment. In the other altar, Sauter hovered mid-air as he savored the devout expression of each person in attendance through Gavin's vision. So I guess he's like mind-controlling Gavin. It was as if he was the one the crowd was truly worshipping. What a fantastic spectacle! Everything is going according to plan. It will be complete soon, very soon. The gift I will offer to the High Presbyter will be arriving imminently. However... As his electronic monitoring device beeped, okay, I guess he's not mind-controlling, he's just watching through a cam. Sauter was pulled back to reality. A projection expanded to reveal a familiar figure in the underground tunnel. That pesky insect is still alive. Looks like you really can't rely on AI for everything. Doesn't matter either way. That guy's body is quite special. Would make a nice addition to my collection. The further down I go, the worse the intelligent contamination gets. Standing up in the ice-cold water, I examined my physical condition. Sure. That's completely fine, just as I'd expected. The second I let go, Enya activated her Zuvia Exosuit's Guardian Pod device. Thanks to her, I landed safely. Of course, it only meant I was safe for the moment. I stared down the dark tunnel in front of me, drawing the gun at my head. As if reading my mind, the spherical Guardian Pod fractured into shards of armor, tightly encasing my body to create a form-fitting exosuit. This is the part where you need to show rather than tell. I get it's like half VN, but like you can't use. Okay, I was gonna say like you can't use sufficient level like elements to like cover up all the all of your lack of investment. I should say, but like, come on, like I guess it's balanced out by the physics and the character design, but like, they can do better. Had she designed a defensive mode customized for me? Seems like she has. Arg. Before I had time to get used to the exosuit, a group of change surrounded me and let out agonized screams. I haven't fought on my own in a long time. I'll use you guys to warm up. I guess that's where the combat comes in. I wouldn't be surprised if the next mission like gives us like really disadvantaged Never fucking mind. If it gave us one character, that would be better, because we are right now in like a at a disadvantage. We are supposed to be alone right now, so we shouldn't be having. Okay, let's see what characters we have. Oh, it's you. There's one behind me. Yeah, Katya is much better at combat. You're not breaking? Ow. Did it even do damage? Oh, it's a Ganyu. Would use my skill, but I need the mobility to dodge these attacks. That should be all. Yep. Not that hard. Sacrifice, man. I miss the old days when Warframe was not 1999. Good concept, but like it's a bit overboard. After destroying all of the catalyst devices, the final change was reduced to dust. The exosuit formed by the Guardian product seemingly used up all of its energy, and it transformed back into a small sphere. Looks like you're more stubborn than I thought, but it's still useless. Where's Cherno? Sora smiled and shook his head as he hovered in midair. With a snap of Sartor's fingers, a hologram depicting the Eternal Promised Land expanded before me. Did you see the cocoon? The emissary has already transformed into a fragmented phantom and merged with it. But soon her Davos will be reborn as the Lady White Day, a titan that I, Sartor, will control. The light cocoon in the hologram was growing at a speed visible to the human eye. Tiny cracks spread across its surface, and an odd glowing liquid began seeping from it. Ah, see? With this, I can prove that I have the same ability to control titans as Sophie. I'll make sure the high presbyter who abandoned me knows how ignorant, how cruel this decision was. Of course, if he has a change of heart and accepts me once again, I would be willing to return to him. In fact, I have endured everything up until now just for that moment. Paired with this distorted speech, the sinister image in front of me sent a shiver down my spine. But I would soon put an end to his blathering. Gun. You're a good little lapdog for a Kigard. It's a shame he didn't even attend your funeral. What do you mean? Press the visual module scrambler. Ah, my eyes. Ugh. Like a bird shot out of the air, the arrogant starter fell down and hit the ground hard in front of me. What is going on? Why did my body just... What did you do to me? You really didn't notice? Wah. The real starter is dead. You're only an android puppet. I want to show you something interesting. Counter the terminal with the recovery record of Starter's corpse. Hey, do you think the starter you ran into tonight was a before? Yeah, judging by your combat records, I think it's a reasonable assumption. Actually, there have been similar cases before. If a consciousness is repeatedly uploaded and downloaded to an AI android, it can lead to the emergence of a clone personality. Do you want to hear about some some of the experiments I conducted at the academic Acropolis. Sorry, I don't have much time to listen right now. Can you lend me that scrambling gizmo of yours? It's called a visual module scrambler. Even though it worked perfectly on Aloe Island, if you tried using it against an android as strong as before, it might not do much. It might only work for a short period. Yeah, that's enough. I'll be prepared. What is all this? Looking at the images and documents on the terminal, the Bavor, who had only just crawled to his feet, staggered backward. You forgot? That was your master. He died pretty arbitrarily. What are you saying? I'm not some Bavor. I'm Sarter! The only Sarter! And my master is Kagar! Yes, that's right. It brought me back to life. What about the images of that? Wasn't it recorded on this terminal? You must have tampered with it. How dare you insult me with such baseless lies? It's simply unforgivable. You still can't accept the truth? Gun! No matter how much humans strengthen their bodies, they'll die immediately if a bullet pierces straight through their head. Why don't you touch it and see if the hole in your head is still there? You missed at such close range. The second his finger came into contact with his forehead, he felt a deep indent. It was a scar that had been forcibly concealed to prevent him from going insane. Did you feel it? At this moment, his sanity finally crumbled. You're a liar. A liar! I have to hurry up and finish that Titan. Must get back to the High Presbyter. Don't even bother, you're just a puppet to him, and you always have been. Kagar probably doesn't even remember your serial number. Adjutant, you little... Curse you! He sprang up and dashed toward me like a madman. However, after previously being attacked by W, I was prepared. Before he touched my body, Enya's guardian pod had finished charging. It engulfed him, trapping him inside. Pokeballed! Thanks for talking with me and with all that charge. It's just a shame I'll have to get Enya to erase this guardian pod when I get back. I guess he's like banging on the Pokeball. As he cursed and thrashed, I activated the guardian pod's self-destruct function. Oof. Very well, Mr. Bavor. Jarvis self-destructs Mark 42. The explosion didn't even leave behind any remains of him. If Frida knew what happened, she'd definitely complain about me destroying materials with prime potential for it. Experiments. But that was a problem for later. I walked over to the hidden elevator in the middle of the altar, pulling out the universal key I brought from Phidia. Nice work, Adjutant. That haunting voice. The ones you're looking for aren't down here, aren't down there. Their consciousnesses are... Okay. Their consciousnesses are in another dimension entirely now. Want to see here? Though the altar was located hundreds of meters underground, it suddenly began to rain. I looked up at the sky made of steel panels. The sound of rushing water grew from a massive gap in the center. Holy frick, my eyes. Pools of water began spilling from all directions, instantly immersing me. The liquid mix of hydrogen and... Again, the translations for this game. The liquid mix of hydrogen forced its way into my mouth and nose. And oh, my eyes. What's the sound? Do you guys hear something from up there? Oh, that's a girl. Why is High Presbyter Gavin unconscious? What's going on? Stay calm, please stay calm. Chaos erupted in the internal promised land as people finally began to notice the danger they were in. However, they had already missed their opportunity to escape. Well, I can't move. It hurts. It feels like something is burrowing out of my brain. I've seen enough anime to know where this is going. Save us! Somebody save us! As they screamed miserably, everyone present, both civilians and purificants, was transformed into the change. Subsequently, white flowers sprouted from the water, and a white cocoon suspended by roots was illuminated with a dazzling light. After devouring all of the surrounding life force, something beyond imagination was about to be born. Oh, my eyes. Submerged in a world of white light, the girl's consciousness constantly sank downward. Great emissary, please save us. I can't. Please grant us your blessing. I really can't, I already... Shino. Huh? Shino, I'm here to take you back. The girl reached out, trying to grasp the figure that had just appeared before her. However, his familiar face instantly became soaked in murky blood, his chest pierced by a blue arm. In this realm of consciousness, she was overcome by pure fear. Adjutant! Just then, the once blank realm gradually began to take shape, morphing into a scene the girl wanted more than anything to avoid. Starting from birth, we connect with more and more people and things over time. You need to remember that every choice you make affects those connected to you. He's going to shoulder the consequences for this time, Adjutant. Sartor slowly liquefied in front of her, changing into Edda. No, I don't want to. You don't want to do what, Cherno? I don't want to run anymore. That's right, you can't keep running. Otherwise, someone else will need to shoulder your misery. Those innocent girls, the poor citizens tonight, and Adjutant all lost their lives due to your weakness. The scene just now flashed in front of the girl's eyes. Edda stared at her through the hole in Adjutant's chest. Yes, he died to save you. Shut up. Louder. The girl pulled the trigger, shouting the phantom in front of her. I won't let you win. However, the blue smoke quickly condensed and reformed. Oh, you want to kill me? If you kill me here, you might still have a chance to turn the tables. Calm down. Adjutant, was that you? Where are you? Wait for me. She frantically searched the surface of the sound. Searched for the source of the sound, but the phantom in front of her lashed onto her wrist. But that kind of weapon can't kill me. You need to use all of your power. Where's your other personality? Here, come on, make me the shards and then absorb me. You'll reach completely new heights. Even bringing him back from Valhalla will be a piece of cake. Ugh. She attempted to break free, but it was clear that she was no match for Edda. You don't want to run away again, do you? Erno, give me your body. I'll kill her. Result? Ultimately, the one who responded to her innermost desires was the initial killer, an entity completely different than Result. With Edda's words, the personality that was born only to kill was resurrected, utilizing its own humanity as a sacrifice. Go on and spread misery, my little emissary. As Edda's body was ripped apart, this world built on illusion gradually began to collapse. There's no hope for this world. The roots of the world tree and the cocoon burst into pieces, and the abnormal titan descended in shining white light. Urgh. Jesus Christ. Have y'all seen Atomic Heart? I haven't played Atomic Heart. Allow me to bless you all. The fact that I haven't played in a while, like, I don't remember what voices I gave the characters. So, like, if there's inconsistencies, I apologize. We have Cherno again with an SMG. That's great. Better than a fucking pistol. Hold the fire button to keep shooting. We can aim. Oh, we can't move. Are we? Is Cherno or Mersault controlling the Titan, I wonder? These keep shooting at us, but like we don't take damage. Okay, I'm aiming here, but it's not. Like letting me hit the barrel Yeah, this part is not well designed. Like, I can't hit that guy for some fucking reason. Yeah, I'm not gonna hit it. I'm not gonna try to hit her. I'll just try to kill this guy. So it's either us controlling the Titan, or we have gone berserk. Or Cherno, rather. Cherno and Mersault have gone berserk. With their manifestation. Makes sense, we were in the cocoon, so Cherno was in the cocoon, so she became the Titan. I wonder if this is Cherno's new outfit. And this is like her mind now. We barely managed to get it. Act of antinomy. Antinomy, yeah. What I don't know what that word means. The bonds shall finally be broken. Oh yeah, okay, this is Cherno. My body separated? What? Result? You see, Cherno, this is what someone with power looks like. Someone who shall offer salvation from all suffering and rid this world of misery. To correct every missed opportunity arising from weakness in the past, I shall create a new order in Valhalla myself. No! Even now you still hesitate. I'm only cautious because there's something I treasure. There's nothing wrong with that. The Adjutant told us that before. And I'm not hesitating. I'm sure I need to stop you. You aren't the real Mersault, not by a long shot. The real Mersault. Yes, the real Mersault, the Mersault who has experienced everything with me. You remember? We were locked up underground back then, in the dark. We thought things would get better after joining Yggdrasil, but we had no choice but to fight. But we thought that was the way things had to be. After all, we were taught since childhood that we were born to function as tools. That was until he appeared. He fell from somewhere in the universe and was thrown into combat before he could figure out who he was. Others always tended to be attracted to him, but when we first met, I never saw him smile. At that moment, we unconsciously aligned our existence with his. It was also the first time we felt like saving a specific person. If it was to save him, it didn't matter if we had to abandon our emotions or humanity. After all, saving him was like saving ourselves. But the fact of the matter is, he never needed that kind of saving. He pushed forward courageously, never giving up hope. Even when things seemed desperate, he led the Heimdall Force out of peril, forming connections with more and more people. A smile slowly started to reveal itself on his face. From then on, our mindset began to change too. We wanted to catch up to him. We wanted to be like him. Someone who follows their heart and faces all hardship and challenges head on. Just like that, he saved us. ... We went through that transformation together. That's why I don't acknowledge you as the real Mersault. The Mersault I know wouldn't completely abandon her humanity. But Adjutant's consciousness has already faded. You felt it too. The person I am now was created from your own anger, right? Refusing to acknowledge me is the same as refusing to acknowledge your feelings for him. Yet, you still want to be my enemy? ... Ah, my eyes. Don't worry, I won't let go. Trina has always been stronger than you thought. I understand your feelings you have, both of you. Wait for me. I can't deny that you were formed out of my urge to protect him. But that's exactly why I have to hold on to the possibility of him overcoming this difficulty. He's not lost forever in this world. I can hear his voice. How tiresome. How do you know that you aren't imagining things? But if you can't be persuaded, I won't waste my time. I'll use the power of this body to bring him absolute salvation. I think that's where we have the boss fight coming up. Enigma. We have the new Cherno, and I'll just bring in another Cherno. But we're just going to bring some characters for Trust, hopefully. But we're just going to be using Cherno for the most part. Let's see your moveset. Pact of Intimate, Lillywhite Farewell. We have a massive mag! Okay, so the black one does nothing. Or rather, shooting the black one does nothing. I don't know what that does. Ah. I don't know what her ability does, but all I know is that she is lit. Both us and the boss. I guess that kind of makes sense because we are the boss. We are just. We had 1 health. But Turner looks a lot more mature. I guess you do like age faster if you go through traumatic experiences. I think Cherno died at the end, like right after the game counts. As we'll see the ending. It's kind of anticlimactic, to be honest. Also, I might have to turn on my mic volume. I was using VR chat and people keep saying that I'm too quiet, so. There we go. That should be... I should be stopped. I should no longer be like blasting into your ears now. Okay. My bad, because it's annoying how like you can't turn your volume up more on certain apps. Like on VR chat, my volume is on 100% and people still think I'm quiet. I have to turn my mic's own sensitivity up high. And when that happens, static. Yeah. So, sorry, I just remembered. I should have done that last stream as well, I think. Leave me alone. Ah. As Trina reached out toward Titan, a blast of light made her draw her hand back. Despite being covered in cracks, the massive white Titan refused to yield to its other self. The gentle yet equally unyielding self. I will bring him back. I will master the might of the lily white deity. And amend the past! The scepter was thrust toward Trino, about to deal a blow powerful enough to sever all bonds and annihilate all emotion. If I erase her, if I erase myself, then I will reach where he is. But... Ah, my eyes. Huh? As Shana had said, he didn't require such a cold and cruel salvation. Scattering particles in the air formed an invisible shield between the two, blocking the desperate thrust of the scepter. Hang in there, Treno. With an assuring smile, the phantom disappeared, taking with it the white husk that shackled Mersault. With unspoken understanding, Treno nodded and moved toward the black-haired girl. This is the first time we faced one another like this. Yes, this is my first time seeing myself like this too. Mersault, you've calmed down now, right? You won, Treno. Before I knew it, that little coward who cried all day had long defeated me, a monster. Mersault, you're not a monster! You got louder as well as stronger, huh? I guess this is like our Treno, this is Mersault, and he has like a... Like both of them have like a worrying face, but like hers is not as good. Listen up, Treno. This crisis still hasn't been handled. Even though I've been separated from the Titan, the activated Titan still hasn't dissipated. As the core, I could be merged with the cocoon again at any moment and release more Titan. If that happens, it might even affect things on the surface. Oh. So, let's stick to the final pact we made. Erase you, Mersault? You must understand, I'm not asking you to kill me. I'm asking you to free me. Besides, I'm just one of your personalities. This whole time, I've been showing all kinds of pain for you, a little coward. I've had enough. Mersault. Every time we go out with everyone, you're always the one who gets all the compliments from the Adjutant. While I just kill over and over again. After all that killing, I've become a monster in everyone's eyes. I'm begging you, this is my last wish. I don't want to hurt anyone anymore. Put an end to this, Treno. It's time for you to be strong. I understand, Mersault. The white-haired girl raised her gun, trembling, and aimed it at her other self. Finally, it's almost over. I'll complete my mission and go to that world. I'm sorry, Treno. As the embodiment of misery, this is all I can give. It's full of spite, but it's the only way. But how can I face him now? The sound of splashing water reverberated in her ears. The gun in the girl's hand had been tossed to the side. Because friendship. I can't do it. It's just like you said, Mersault. I'm a coward. I'm always running away. But if I have to point my gun at you just to be strong, I won't do it. I'm only cautious. Please don't scroll text that fast. I'm more scared of losing an important companion than being called a coward, so... No matter what happens, I won't abandon my weakness, and I definitely won't abandon you, Mersault. You've always shouldered everything for me. I'm going to take you with me to bring the Adjutant back from that horrible place. What's that sound? I don't know what to... What a shame, someone else beat you to it. Adjutant. Did I scare you? It's hard to explain, but long story short, thanks to Enya and the others, I'm here to take you both home. Oh, can I just say I love this. I'm just gonna take a moment to appreciate this. Like, jiggle physics aside, but it's really beautiful. They could have just made her hair sway, these cherry blossoms, I can't tell. And, like, they added the details, her eyes, there's even more particles. You can feel the emotion in her eyes. I nodded at the girls who had been holding me up, then stepped into the pool of water myself. Treno seemed to realize something, and she took a step back to give me and Mersault some space. Nice. Oh, now she's crying. Take us both home, but I'm a monster. Don't worry, I'll figure out a way to help you. I can't be helped. This isn't some disease that can be cured, and I'm not even human. I've already caused enough trouble for everyone. Result. You've endured so much, all on your own. It must have been hard. What are you saying? You've endured enough. Sorry now, don't keep things inside anymore. If you want to cry, just let it out. Crying because you're suffering isn't something to be ashamed about. Whether it's the past, present, or future, countless people cry because of all sorts of things. So you don't need to shoulder all of this misery alone, and you won't. After all, we have many times when we cry, but we only have one precious life. My life. Yes, Mersault, I don't care what anyone else says, whether you're the emissary or some Lydivite deity. In my eyes, Mersault, because you've always shouldered everything, you'll always be... like the wrapped piece of chocolate out of the front pocket. This is like the friendship option. This is like the wife option. Regardless, I think this would be a better option. Like, you can do both as friends and as like wife options. Like, this is closer to friend, this is closer to wife, but I feel like this would be a better option. The strongest, most gentle girl. Shit. Knock my phone. Oh, now this is animated and she's like, crying even harder. I'll handle everything from here. Turn around and walk toward Titan remains. It was just like when I absorbed the tree. I just needed to do it again. Reached out and touch. The energy rushed toward me, nearly tearing me apart. Ugh. Stop. Thankfully, I was able to handle it, though just barely. Not good. Why isn't this over yet? Just give up. This cocoon is connected to the world tree. You won't be able to transform it with your current power. He hesitated for a moment before she took a step forward, perhaps realizing what her action would mean, but still, she took that step. It was a step that would cause her to fall into the abyss after she had finally just experienced a moment of happiness. As a fragmented phantom, once she touched me, she'd be transformed into streams of light along with the remains of a titan. But so what? Life goes by in the blink of an eye. If you don't pursue anything with passion, you won't leave anything behind. In that case, she would use the most passionate approach she could to send her love to the future. I don't know how many dots that was, but I assume that was how many. With that, the violent torrent began to stabilize and stopped growing larger. Now she's having the happy theories. Like fireflies to a flame? No. Her body slowly morphed into particles of light. Whether it was her flesh or consciousness, they were both quickly disintegrating. Her fire of life drifting through the air would soon vanish in the vast sea, never to be seen again. In her irises, dark as the night sky, overflowed with tears of parting. Before the end of her life, it was as if she wanted to take the person in front of her and carve him deep into her disappearing soul.
私のためにチョコ味のマシュマロをわざわざ取っておいてくれてありがとう。私の好きなものを覚えてくれた人はあれが初めてだったよ。
It would be better. Again, this art is great already, but if they wanted to add more detail, they could just make her like fade like from the right to the left, and like turning into like these white particles that you see around. Since that would match the game description, and it's not that much harder to do. It's just like one more effect layer. Unless it's like a live 2D limitation, which I doubt it is. You spilled down her cheeks. Oh, my eyes. And everything was swallowed up by the light. By the time I came to, all the fragmented information of consciousness had flooded my mind. However, Masol, the one to whom this information belonged, had vanished forever. The chocolate was sitting in the pool of water and tears, the crumpled wrapper unopened. The lingering warmth on my cheek had also cooled. Is that Ignema or is that Progress 9? I think that was Progress. Yeah, that's Progress 9. Okay, now we have the epilogue. Push forward toward the future. I sunk down further, engulfed in the wastewater. There's nothing I could do. When I found myself able to think clearly again, I wondered how long it had been. My eyes were flooded by a white light above me. Same. Fuck, I'm gonna be fucking blind. Even though I had regained my consciousness, I still couldn't control my body. It felt like a massive rock was weighing down my chest. Adjutant, are you awake? I lowered my head to see a girl hugging me tightly, branches sprouting from her body. Branches sprouting from her body had pierced deep into my chest. I won't let you win. With Cherno's voice, she was close by. I reached out toward the sound. Calm down. Geez, you can still talk? Then I'll switch up the position and turn it up a notch. The girl's icy, slender fingers tightly gripped my neck. Wait for me. While I gradually began to fade, both my vision and consciousness were once again swallowed up by the darkness. But... I'm sorry. Adjutant, please wake up. As my chest constantly rose and fell, I gradually caught my breath. I guess we're feeling like she's like shaking us. Or pulling us out of the water, I guess. I felt something press up hard against my lips. I was completely awoken from the cold darkness by a sudden warmth. I guess we're getting CPR. Thank goodness you're awake. Are you crying, Enya? Yeah, I thought I'd never see you again. I'm so sorry I let go of you. I'm sorry. I'll never let go of your hand as long as I live. Hey, you should save this kind of stuff for that important day. Okay, but until that day comes, don't leave me again. Adjutant, why do you always like to do things on hardcore mode? But if you lose, I'd restart the entire world for you. Appreciate that, Acacia. Okay, enough messing around. Don't you think you've laid in Enya's lap long enough? I smiled as she bent down, gesturing for me to wrap my arm around her shoulders. You probably can't sit still anyway. You can read my mind. Well, we're pretty similar to a certain extent. Come on, Adjutant, let's get to the next battle. Yeah, they're still waiting for me. But in the end, I still couldn't bring her back. I walked through the underground tunnel. Since Jigrizzle had just eliminated threats in the area, there were no change for the Adventists. Oddly enough, it felt kind of lonely. Dukes had already passed since the Eternal Promised Land incident. With an official intervention from Rikuzo, order had gradually been restored to the containment zone. New shelters had been built, and supplies were upgraded. Upgrades, people, upgrades. In the eyes of many, we were heroes who saved the Earth in the containment zone. What? Whoa, there's no chocolate in a vending machine? You don't see that every day. Yeah, Cherno's usually the one who buys it all. He still needs time to recover. Ah, phew, I finally got this hospital bed in here. Of that, the psychiatric treatment room is as good as new. Yep, starting tomorrow, Cherno and... What's wrong, Anya? Nothing. I played it wrong again. Seriously, I've been out of it lately. After that mission, there's a flame burning in my heart that I just couldn't put out. With that, I went back with them by my side. The hologram projection of the stars in the sky was still on, but the company had already cleaned up all the crystallized flowers on the pool's surface. I could only hear the sound of water lapping against the steps. I sat down, staring at the stars reflected on the water's surface in the daze. Suddenly, a tiny abnormality appeared in front of my eyes. It's, my salt. A flower, sure. A bunch of small white flowers had bloomed in the middle of the pool. I had no way of knowing that this small action would put the wheels in motion for a miracle to occur. Like, is she coming back? But that was why I had gone back there. As the Adjutant of Heimdall Force, I wanted to bring my operative home, to the place where she truly belonged. Those flowers would mark the spot where, one day not long after, I would meet her again. Finally, we would meet again. It's fine. It's good in some bits and then kind of meh in some bits. Which is to be expected. I mean, this game, most of the budget is on character design and physics. Probably should I spend? I don't know if I should spend my my energy because now that Greeting of Souls is over, we still have a fuck ton of the main story. Like that much ton. And then there's also yeah, personal files. Do we have Chernos? We do. We could look at Chernos. We look at Chernos, or we can finish up Nita's. Did we finish? I think we finished Nita's. Okay, which is fine. Okay, yeah, that means we've basically maxed out our constellation, basically in you know, in Genshin terms. But yeah, I guess we'll look at Chernos then. 3 story bits. How much time did we spend today? We spent an hour on 3 story bits. Okay, so we can let's finish up with Chernos, since you know, this is Chernos bit. I can't think of any word other than bit. Mission incident, memory surge. Reporting, Adjutant. Mission complete. You've worked hard with the Cherno? Okay. Cherno suddenly blanked out, staring at ruins in the distance. I followed her gaze and heard a faint chanting carried in the wind from that direction. The Adventists. An unexpected, tightly knit crowd trudged toward us, a girl in a cloak in the very center of them. ... I felt a sudden tight grip on my sleeve, so strong it was almost ripped away. She's looking at us. I don't know her though. I should have turned around and hid her from view as I watched the approaching advances come to a halt. The statue-like girl among them was obscured by the weighty helmet striding her face. I can't tell what they're up to. Chono, get ready. When they move, dash over to the right and get behind cover. Yes, got it. Both sides stood for them like an eagle stalking a baby bird. After a while, the girl among them began chanting, and then they departed. I guess they gave us a prayer? Yeah, that scared me. Luckily, there weren't any crazy ones this time that tried to rush us. It sounded lovely. I wish I could sing like that. Wouldn't it be better if I could lead people like that? All I'm good at is following orders. I suddenly realized that Cherno, who'd been clenching my sleeve tightly this whole time, was muttering non-stop under her breath. Doshita no? Daijoubu desu ka? Yeah, I'm totally fine. Like a startled rabbit, Cherno suddenly let go of my sleeve and backed up a few paces. That's good then. Go get some rest. I nodded, indicating for Cherno to hurry back into her room. I wouldn't nod after saying that. What? Oh, I'm looking for Salt. Yes, it's me. No, not scared. I just remembered some unpleasant things, so I wanted to give you a call. No, yeah, I'm useless. You're the only one who can protect me, Salt. The hallway was deserted. Trina walked alone, talking into her old-style communication terminal nonstop. Yes, I remember. If it weren't for you, Salt, I'd still be completely useless, and no one at all would leave me. So this is like a memory. We finished today's tests. Her readings are all stable. She used to be an emissary? What sort of things did those maniacs put the poor girl through? And these kids are lucky to even be alive. Don't talk so loud. We don't want to wake her. That person in white wasn't near me. My brain's me. Oh, I know. My father abandoned me. It's okay. It's okay. I wasn't the one who did that, right? Don't be anxious, Salt. I'll keep you safe. Occasional psychological outbursts are less frequent, and she should be okay to participate in training after a little more rest. Yes, spending time with people her own age will help her recover faster. Yes, I know the outcome of the investigation, but I'm sure it wasn't her. Salt, they're talking about you, about your mistake. I'm a good girl, so if I do well, I should be able to protect you from taking responsibility. You've worked so hard for me, Salt. Was that sword bit 1? That's fast. So I guess this takes place right after we rescued Cherno, I assume. Or either that or like after we like gone through a few missions with Cherno. It's like a patch, sorry. Failed treatment. Cherno said that she had a similar experience. Is the internet down? No, my internet's normal. Good morning, Cherno. Good morning. This is the data from the self-test I did when I woke up. You did it yourself again. Very good. I'll ask you several routine questions, and then you can go commence today's training. The same as yesterday, I know. That's right, just like yesterday. Yes, just like... Make sure you do well. You've been doing a good job lately, so everyone's thinking you'll be able to join the game before long. You've been doing a good job, so everyone will get salvation. Father, what does that mean? Cherno. Somebody's calling me. Someone is calling me. I need to give him a blessing and forgive that pitiful soul. Emergency squad. Yes, it's her. Have ventilation. It's in the east corridor. Okay, I'm waiting in the office. I'll head back soon. Don't worry about me. I'm doing fine. I'm already used to this. Miss has always been alone, the way she talks to herself like that. You think we shouldn't have kept her all alone just to observe that results? What's going on between you two? You two working for her instead? The company's the one doing everything, caring for her, training her. Less thinking, less questioning, and more proper working. Understood. You know, your performance has been excellent. Based on your physical condition and simulation training results, we're giving you a mission. Do your best. Really? Yeah, I believe in you. I'll definitely do an amazing job. It would go perfectly. Marcel, do you see that? I can do great even without you. There's something unusual here, no signs of people either. We've got a straggler here. Retreat, otherwise I'll fire. That kid can't even hold a gun, Sally. What's she going on about in this area, huh? But you've got something valuable on you. Leave all your valuables behind, we'll let you leave safely. Eliminate them. Eh, is that really necessary? Oh, see your communicator. He's with those blasted punks. Finish her. Wait, I don't want to. Trina, what are you doing? Eliminate them. They're enemies. But I don't want to. I really don't. This is where Marcel comes in. Is this bit too over? Bro, this is... Okay, all of this... Story 1 and 2 should be just one story. I don't know how long 3 is going to be. If 3 is going to be short again, just make all of them one story. Like, this is too short. Oh, it's a record of past events past, all concerning your memories within the operator. The child Cherno again. So I guess Cherno couldn't handle it, and she and Marcel came out to help her kill the goons. Internet design, so I think this will be a decent time to end, like after we finish the personalized file, I mean. Anytime now, internet. Anytime now. In her, where's Marcel exactly? And then? It's your first time on a mission alone. You must remember it vividly, huh? I had a feeling that maybe I shouldn't dig too deeply, but I was curious to hold back from asking Cherno. I don't remember. Marcel covered my eyes and lulled me to sleep. By the time I woke, I was already in bed at home again. It was like I'd been wrapped in a lovely, warm blanket, and as soon as I became aware of this, I fell right back to sleep again. You sound very reliable. I'll need to meet her someday if the opportunity comes. Yeah, sure. I'll give Marcel a call and check if she minds. Shino took her personal communicator out of her pants pocket. Where's the apostrophe? Pants pocket and put it by her ear. Yes, I was just thinking, don't be angry, the adjutant won't hurt us. You know? I quietly gave her a reminder, only to find her already engrossed in conversation with Marcel walking out all outside noises. How can you talk about the adjutant like that? No, I haven't forgotten. The adjutant obviously isn't... Yes, I think he's trustworthy. I won't cry to you for help again. I'm not a baby. Chino hung up the call, seemingly fuming. Then she reverted back to a normal look, hanging her head and staring at me timidly. You okay? I hesitated before asking. Yes, I'm all fine. Result often gets moody, but a little praise once she settles down fixes everything. She loves having a big meal too, so I go out to eat with her. It sounded a little different than a trainer. I have so many personalities. Hello, I heard that you were in charge of Trino's daily care, is that right? I have a selfish request. Would you mind introducing me to Result? I'd like to meet her. The physician stared at me incredulously. She looked me up and down, biting her lip for a long time in silence. Don't you know? It's written in her profile. I wanted to chat with her first before checking the materials. People often end up using stereotypes to classify others if they simply read their profiles without meeting them. That's so, you're a kind one, huh? We saw this channel's ultimate personality. She has a split personality, remember? Okay, so we don't know, huh? But didn't you also talk about Result with her? She doesn't realize it herself. To keep her mood stable, we acknowledge that Result is a real-life independent person. The physician glanced at me and snorted, seeing me stunned. You want to be nice to her, and at least remember this. Cherno has had a tough life. Yeah, this is way too short. Make all of these into one bit. I guess we can like replay these in the future to gain more of the constellations. Is there recommended difficulty? Level 15. Let's just bring Nita. Let's just no-brain it. Here's our routine Nita bullying. There we go. So, I guess I don't know how much of Cherno's backstory did we miss or not miss, but yeah. We finished Gradient of Souls. We did more Fragments of Truth. Given that my internet is not doing so well, as usual, I think we're gonna end the stream here. Next time, if I stream tomorrow, it'll probably be Snowbreak again. Or Hollow Earth, that's also possible. Okay, I claim all. Sorry, any busting explanation. Okay. And then on Wednesday, upcoming Wednesday, it would be Delta Force, since Season 5 comes out on that day. And, yeah. See you guys next time. And, yeah. I just realized I forgot to say grab your snacks, grab your drinks, and check your posture. Man, I've fallen off. Let's see, trusting. Okay, that's the Gradient Souls. Yeah, see you guys next time. I guess I can just do some of these. I know we have some for Cherno. Let's go 0.5 for some more attack. I guess you can farm it, so you know it makes sense that it's a small buff that they add up. Yeah. Anyway, see you guys next time. Yeah. I'll just end it here, and I'll just end it